YouTube. My name is The Legend of DS, and welcome to a speculation video. Apart from predictions videos, I've never done a speculation video, but it's technically a prediction for the Super Smash Bros. Special broadcast coming next month. When? We don't know. I might as well predict it right now. We're not gonna. It's gonna happen at the latest from tomorrow in a month on the 18th of December. They're not gonna do it on Christmas week, and they're not gonna do it on the end of the month and end of the year week. So we're probably gonna get one either the 9th, 10th, 3rd, 16th, or 17th. That's my bets for when they're gonna do the direct. Probably the 10th. Seems like the most likely one. But that's not why the video is about. I'm here to make the question, and you probably saw the title of the video is, will a new mode come to Super Smash Bros. 3DS and Wii U, or to both, or just one? And obviously the one would probably be the Wii U version, since the Wii U version is the one that's been getting the most amount of modes since the game was announced, and the 3DS can't really handle much. The reason why I'm saying this and why I'm posing this question is, this will be the fourth Nintendo Direct dedicated to Super Smash Bros. We had April 2014 Nintendo Direct for Smash 3DS and Wii U, the 50 Fact Extravaganza, the pre-E3 2015 new content approaching, and we're gonna have this special broadcast next month. Now, in each and every single one of them, we had not just new characters announced, but we had new modes. For example, in April, we heard, or it was announced, Smash Run for the 3DS. In the 50 Fact Extravaganza, there was the tournament, Smash Tour for the Wii U, and the Master and Crazy Orders for the Wii U. Then we had the E3 Direct, pre-E3 Direct, I should say, and we got tournament mode for the Wii U. Now, alongside tournament mode, we also had the announcements for the YouTube uploading and the Ryu character, what Ryu would be about. But if we see it, every single time there has been a Nintendo Direct for Smash specifically, a new mode has been announced. Now, if we look back to every single one of them, we'll see that every single time, apart from tournament, which was something that already had been announced at that point, but it was finally given a release date. We knew that tournaments would be coming to the Wii U version. We didn't know when or how, but they clarified and even showed us the rules and gave us a release date for the tournament. Now, what will be the new game mode that will be announcing? Well, if we look at it, there really hasn't been anything to lead on. There have been small hints at what it could be and what I want it to be, but I don't really know what it's going to be. But if we look at things, both the Nintendo Direct in April of 2014 and the 50 Fact Extravaganza gave us things that were simply to multiplayer things. Smash Tour is a multiplayer thing, and the same thing for Smash Tour, Smash Run are the same thing basically for each version as a multiplayer experience. And it's kind of sad that both are just multiplayer, local multiplayer, and not online multiplayer. Same thing goes for Classic and All-Star mode. That should really be online multiplayer as well. I see no reason not to. Having the different game modes, maybe because of lag, I don't know. But what will the game mode be that we'll be announcing, apart from characters? And especially if we go back to E3, apart from explaining how Ryu would have worked, there was no reason for the Direct. They announced amiibos. They could have taken 5 seconds. They could have said that in the World Championships that happened that day. They could have said, oh, by the way, like they did with Earthbound Beginnings. They just said, here's the game. Have at it. Have fun. They could have done the same thing with this, but they didn't with the amiibos. They didn't do it with tournament mode. Now, sure, Ryu and Roy. No, actually, Ryu took the most amount of time on the direct because they needed to explain how it worked. Again, given what E3 2015 was, which have ended up disappointing a lot of people, myself included, they spent a lot of time on Super Mario Maker when they weren't really announcing anything new. They talked about the before how they made games and the history of Mario. And while I would have been fine with a YouTube video explaining that to me, I wouldn't want it in an E3 Direct. I mean, if they had saved Ryu for the E3 Nintendo Direct and had the what we had in the Nintendo Direct, specifically for Smash, in the Nintendo Direct for E3, and closing the show with Super Mario Maker, I think that would have been better than basically wasting the last 10 minutes or whatever it was, talking about how we used to make like Mario levels like this because we couldn't use the computers. Like, I mean, that's fine and all, and it's a great history lesson for all of us, but was it really necessary? Not really. Um, Everything they showed in that Nintendo Direct could have been said anytime, anything, anywhere, and anytime. Like Roy, I'm sorry, not Ryan. Roy could have been announced at the same time as Lucas, and Ryu could have been the E3 character on the Direct. There was no need, but they still came out with it and announcing the tournament mode in that Direct. Now, they're they announced at the end of the Nintendo Direct, next month, special broadcast. We wonder what could it be. What would it be? The mode, my speculation is that we're gonna get a mode from Brawl. And what would that mode be? A revamped or different sized or different version of Subspace Emissary. That's my opinion. Why? Well, they had the Brawl theme playing. Many people have said it, and I completely agree. Like, the color scheme of the announcement, like the letters, were all in the Taboo, um, which was the final boss of Subspace Emissary, color scheme. And it's like, well, he does look that does look like the color for Taboo. Now, I heard some people say like they would want Taboo as a playable character in Smash. I say no because he doesn't have a moveset for a playable character because he's a boss. Now, would I be fine with them releasing an a subspace emissary mode on the Wii U version with a new original characters that basically have matches with you, like boss characters, like event matches with you and stuff like that, and they actually were characters, and then instead of just being a boss, they were playable characters. Would I be fine with that? Sure, why not? Why shouldn't Smash have its own original fighting characters? I mean, what's the point? What's wrong with it? It's Sakurai making the game, and the team could very well create a new character. I just think that people want so much that other characters that saying an original character should not be in. I mean, look at Hyrule Warriors. Linkle, Lana, Sia, Volga, and I forget the other guy's name, are all original characters, and they're all kind of fun to play with. I don't know about Linkle because the game's not even out yet. Um, but my money, if I was a betting boy, which I am not, thank God, um, is that they're going to introduce maybe some subspace emissary, a different version of subspace. And now you can say, oh, but Sakurai said uh, no story mode because he didn't want people to upload the cutscenes on YouTube. Well, yeah, but Sakurai also said that he didn't want fighting game characters in Smash, and Ryu is in the game. He also said, and yes, you can bring up the fact that he said this a long time ago about Pac-Man and the Mii's, but he said they would not be in. He didn't think of the Mii's and the villagers from Animal Crossing as fighting characters, and they're in the game. They're represented in the game. So you never know with Sakurai, especially since Cloud was announced. Will let's face it, what will they have to talk about in the special Nintendo Direct? And you can say, oh, the Smash Ballot winners. Here's the thing: the Smash Ballot ended in October. The the Directs is in December. That's 2 months. Mewtwo, that probably started development in September of 2014, by the end of October, only had a model. He only had a model. I really doubt that they will show us, like, here's three characters coming from the ballot. What we're gonna get is probably like they're gonna explain us Cloud and how he works, and the limit break. They're gonna probably give us one or two more characters that they have been working on since the beginning, since the ballot and since the ballot began, with alongside Cloud. There's no doubt that they probably were working on more than one. And if I was a betting boy, I would say Wolf is gonna be one of them, and maybe King K. Rool. Maybe. That's a maybe. I don't know. Or maybe even another third-party character. Maybe before I thought Rayman is not gonna be in, but now maybe he will. Uh, Maybe Simon Belmont. Maybe, I don't know, Bomberman, or uh, what's the other name? Snake. Jesus, probably not. Not Snakes. Snake. Um, Bomberman and Simon Belmont are all owned by Konami, and also don't count on Sora being in, because Sora is owned by Disney, and Disney is not really known for letting other people use their IPs, but you never know. Um, and besides, there's no way that Disney's gonna say, yeah, you can have Sora, but not somehow make Mickey Mouse be in the game. And we all know that Sakurai doesn't. That's a thing that we all must remember. A character must be a video game character to be in the game. And Mickey is not one of them. And neither is Goku. Shut up about Goku. He's not in. He's never gonna be in. Shut up. Um, but again, going on the characters, probably gonna be like Cloud. They're gonna give us a release date for him probably after the direct, alongside Wolf and another character. I mean, I don't know. And then they're gonna show us at the very least one model for one of the DLC characters. And I know what people have. I know what Nintendo of Europe has said. There's not gonna be any more. This is the last Smash broadcast. To me, this means that it's not the end of Smash News, it's just the end of Smash Direct. Again, Smash is gonna go on its fourth Nintendo Direct. Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS has been the game with the most amount of Nintendo Direct presences, E3 presences, or trailers, I should say, and even playable, and mentions. I mean, let's look at how many times has Smash Brothers been the main focus of a Nintendo Direct, has received a trailer at E3, a mentioned by Nintendo, or received a special event. We have E3 2011 announced, E3 2013 revealed or shown for the no January 2013, a Nintendo Direct said E3 Nintendo Smash Bros at E3, then announcement at E3 with three trailers for the announcement trailer with Villager, Mega Man's trailer, and then the Wii Fit trainer. Then we didn't have anything until December, but then we had December 2013, February 2014. Then we had the April Direct with uh, one newcomer, and then the announcements of Yoshi, Zero Suit Samus, Sheik, and Charizard. Those all as returning characters. And wait, I think I just lost how many times I said wait. E3 2011, 2013, December, February, April Direct, 5. Wait, 11, January. Okay, this is the sixth time. Then we have E3 2014 with with two more trailers, I should say. No, three more trailers and three newcomers, basically, or technically speaking, five. Then the announcement trailer for Lucina, Robin, and Captain Falcon. Then the August Nintendo Direct in Japan with the announcement of Shulk. Then the Smash Bros 50 Fact Extravaganza. That's if I'm counting right with my fingers, but I probably already have gone. This is either 10th or 11th. Then The game was then the November Nintendo Direct, then we had April Nintendo Direct, then the special Nintendo Direct in pre E3, and then we had this Nintendo Direct, and now we're gonna have one more. So it's either 10, 20, or 21 times that Nintendo has gone on about Super Smash Brothers for Smash Brothers 4 since E3 2011, all in different times. So it's a lot of Smash. Will this be the last time we have a Nintendo Direct for Super Smash Bros. 4? Definitely. Will it be the last time we hear about Smash Bros. 4? Not really. Again, my opinion is that we're gonna have a new mode announced, maybe Subspace Emissary. Take out the filler that was the Great Maze. That's my main problem with Subspace Emissary, and my only problem really with Subspace. It's a fun little mode, and the cutscenes are pretty cool. But when you have the Great Maze as just a gigantic filler to extend the length of the thing, it's stupid. Um, Three characters being coming out after the direct being Cloud, Wolf, and a third character that I really don't know who to think. Maybe King K. Rool, I don't know. Maybe another third party character, K. Rool, I don't know. And the model for at least one of the characters that come from the ballot. And yes, I've heard a lot of people been saying in a lot of different videos on the comments, the ballot was not an election. It was a suggestion box that Sakurai took and did whatever, nitpick. Sure, I don't care. I don't think anyone cares about that. But most likely, this gonna take care. No matter what, the characters that are in the top 10 are gonna be the ones in the most. Obviously, they have to be video game characters. Are the ones that are gonna have the biggest amount of um, consideration behind them. It's not going to be like, oh, King K. Rool, the Inklings, and Isaac from Golden Sun are 1, 2, and 3 in our on the ballot and votes from our fans. But you know what? That one guy over there voted for this one random character from this one random game that nobody has ever heard about. We're gonna put that character because it's more unexpected and cool. It's like, no, and remember, Nintendo, and even if Sakurai doesn't, even if it's Smash is Sakurai's baby and he has the final word, it still gets to go through Nintendo. Sakurai might say, I want this character, but if Nintendo says no, he can't make it. So Nintendo's not gonna be like, okay, so you have King K. Rool, you have the Inklings, and you have Isaac, all of these guys with, say, 50,000 votes, and you want to go with that character that has one? No, we're gonna make those one of those three, not that one character, because it's more random and unexpected. We want shock value, but not that much shock value. The characters in the top 10 obviously are going to be the much more considered. And then we know there's going to be more Nintendo Directs. So my prediction about from these three characters, the announcement of a new game mode, and then the character model is that we're going to see the new characters maybe in April, since again Mewtwo started development in September/October. We had a character model in late October, and then the characters was released in April. That was probably 6 to 7 months of development time for Mewtwo. So that's what it should be in terms of planning, let's put it that way, of schedule. And they're going to give us all three at the same time, showing us if it is three or more than one. I'm going with three because someone shaved 4 pixels off of each character portrait on the 3DS version to fit every character in the screen and have a perfect rectangle. And there were six free spots. One of them is now being filled with Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. So we still have a long way to go. The direct is gonna happen. My bet, December 10th, is right in that perfect area where it's not too late, it's not too early, and it's almost a month to the date from the Nintendo Direct of November. I think again, announcement of 2 more characters plus Cloud to be released after the Direct, a new game mode, and the game mode, if it is Subspace Emissary, and it will include all the characters from the DLC, and it's gonna be probably free because even if you don't own the characters, you will still be able to play against them and as them in the story mode, which makes sense since you can play against Ryu, against Roy, against Lucas, against Mewtwo, even if you don't own them, if you play online, obviously. So they're gonna probably do that too. And then with if it is if they show us one character model and say this character and maybe more will come out in this month, and subspace, if it is subspace, I'm sorry, it comes with them, or maybe if it's not subspace, if it's another game mode, if a game mode is announced. um they if subspace, I'm sorry, is with the DLC characters, then they give us the date with all the characters in it for subspace, probably at the same time as the rest of the DLC. And if not, if it's another game mode, which could be adventure mode from Melee, I didn't think about that one until now, or regular target mode, or I forget the name of it, target run, target blast. No, it was not target blast. Either way, they could take it, they can transform it, they can make whatever they want. Um, but that's about it. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. That's gonna be three-parter basically. The direct, the characters coming up now with Cloud plus two more, or at the very least one more, then new game mode announced and maybe release date, the character model for one character from the ballot, and then a vague release date like April, like they did with Mewtwo, or maybe even March. We don't know. We know that they're going to continue with the directs, and that Twilight Princess comes out March 4th, so they're going to have a Nintendo Direct before that, maybe in January, February. We don't know. So that's wrapping it up. Basically, that's about it. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. And my next video will probably be the reaction to the Nintendo Direct coming next month. By the way, the footage for the Nintendo Direct reaction video for both Cloud and the Nintendo Direct itself is there was a processing issue that made the both audios, because they were processed at the same time, I'm guessing, to have be out of sync, video and audio. For some reason it was out of sync, not video and audio, like the Nintendo Direct in my voice was out of sync. And the editing software, not the editing, the voice software that I was using was Windows 10 audio recorder, and as you can see, the audio recorder was not that good. There were words that were cut. Um, for some parts, like I said, that Cloud's Final Smash was basically great either, I don't know how to say it, from Ike's Final Smash, and it cut the word Ike from the sentence I was saying. But no matter what, I hope that this time, using a different software to record my voice, that doesn't occur, that there isn't that problem of the audio. I hope. But again, thank you for watching if you made it this far, and I'll see you guys in December for the Super Smash Brothers special broadcast. So, see you then.